You know, I wrote a book in Sweden. It's 6 months ago. My Norwegian friends knows about this. And the book was supposed to sell 300 copies. It sold 10,400 copies in 3 months. It was magic. But, you know, when I get introduced to Just Plus, of course, through Jeff Roberti, and I promised not to tell what happened the first time we met. Go on. Okay. I will tell what happened. Because the difference between saying yes and saying no, that's what changes everything. And now Sweden is open for business. Sweden is open for health. Sweden is open for giving, thanks to my meeting with Jeff. And I was traveling from Sweden to Mexico, attending a leadership conference. And I know that this conference is going to be very tough. And I know that it's going to start in 4 or 5 hours. And I know that I was traveling for 20 hours to get there. And I get into this hotel in Cancun, 5-star hotel, beautiful hotel. And I walk in the reception, I pass through the bar. I go like this and I hear someone say, 1 tequila. And I say like this, make that 2. And that's typical not Swedish. That's not Swedish. You know, Sweden are very cold. We have ice beers on the streets. So it's not typical Swedish to say like that. So I went into my room, I put my luggage, and I said to myself, should I go out? Have this man that I never met in my life, have he been ordering 2? Or is there only 1 on the bar? So I was like, no, I'm going to bed. It starts in 5 hours. I'm going to bed. No, I'm going out. Okay, I'm going out. There's 2 tequilas on the bar. And me and Jeff, we were talking for a while. We talked about everything there is in life. We talked about children. We talked about what do you believe in. We talked about the 6 human needs. We talked about our wives. And we're not going to tell what we said. But we talked about everything. But he didn't tell me what he was working with. Okay? Can you believe that? He didn't tell me, I work with Use Plus, I'm going to sell Use Plus to you now in 10 seconds. No, he didn't say anything. We were just friends for 4 days, and he didn't tell me. We were doing some very great things together. And then we met 5.5, 6 months later in Fiji. And then they passed around these chewables. Everyone knows chewables, the fruit ones. Yeah? And I got this, I was sitting next to Tony Robbins' wife. So I had this package in my hand. And I thought it was like candy. In Sweden we call it gott och blandat. We know what that is in Sweden. And that's different kind of candies. So I was taking this and I was eating 60 capsules of fruits. I was awake for 30 hours like, oh, this is good, this is really good, this is good. And I was like, wow, what is this shit? I'm high on fruit. And they said, that's what Jeff is working with. I said, what? Jeff is working? He didn't tell me. So I put up the phone in the middle of the night, of course, in Sweden, because it was, I don't know the time. I called home, I called to my wife, I called to Therese, that's in my front line. I called her and I said, this is unbelievable. This is, you don't know, we're going to sell this in Sweden. We're going to give it to people and we're going to help people to get this product. We have to do it. We're going to have a meeting and you're going to try the product. So when I get home to Sweden, we try the product together. I eat it for 3.5 months. When I wake up in the morning, I wake up 5 days a week, 5:50, I go up and my brain says, hello, go to bed again, don't do it, take the pillow, go to sleep. And my heart, because I program my heart, says, go out and run. You promised yourself you should be a healthy man. You promised yourself, come on, remember, this is 1 gigabyte, this is 10 gigabyte. Go, 1 leg is outside the bed, no. And I'm standing in front of the mirror and I said, 86,400. Yes, thank you for my time on life. Thank you for my life. I'm really happy. Okay, I go out, I run, 3.5 months with eating Juice Plus. Every day I say to myself, no, it couldn't be. It's the placebo effect, right? and when I get home, sometimes I get home to my house and I'm all sweaty, and I'm like this, have I done my running today? Yeah, I'm all sweaty. Right. So I have to think, what did I think about when I was on different position when I get back? So before the day has started, I already decided what I should do today. So I promised myself, my mission and vision is to give to other people. And I was listening to your fantastic doctor in Norway. What was his name? No, not Birgit. Birgit, yeah. He was fantastic. He told me, if a doctor knows something, and he's not telling this to another person, to a patient, if he knows something that is good for the patient, and he's not telling no one, he breaks his code as a doctor. He's doing something wrong. So I was thinking, okay, I started my first company when I was 12 years old. I was the first one to start a company 12 years old in Sweden, in all of Sweden. I started my first restaurant when I was 23. Today we have 42 restaurants. We have 850 people working for us and a turnover of $86 million in our concern. I've been working for 18 years with that. And everyone asks me all the time, can we do this business? Can we do this business? Can we do this business? I'm not interested, okay? When Jeff asked me about Juice Plus, he didn't ask me to do a business. He asked me to give to other people, and that's what we're doing. And I'm very proud of it. Thank you.